Ah, it's the National Division wild card game between the Jaguars and the Goblins. The Jaguars win the rock, paper, scissors. Elect to defer. That means the Goblins will start off with the ball first. This ball will be thrown off. And the National Division wild card is underway. Here we got Zach Sweet on the return. Sweet with it. And he is tagged down for a short little gain on the return here. Here comes Joe Smith leading the charge for the Goblins. Jaguars with some injuries here. Snap ball. First down. Smith, look at the Trost early on. Oh, he's got him. And they started off with a bang. Touchdown, Goblins. 6-0. On top, Joe Smith, the king of the one-play touchdowns. And it's a one-play touchdown here to start it off. This ball's going to be snapped to Smith here on the one-point conversion. Smith getting blitzed, and he takes it in. 7-0. Goblins up early on. First down for the Jags. Hader in at quarterback. Ashton Hader's first play. It's an incomplete pass intended for Nick Swishon. Ashton Hader, the guy who knocked the Goblins out of the playoffs last year. Ball is snapped to Hader. Third down here. Hader throwing it to Ethan Hader. And he gets out of bounds. It'll bring up a fourth down here for the Jags. Fourth down. Snap ball to Hader. Smith pressures him, sacks him, and it's a turnover on downs for the Goblins. What a start for this Goblins. Great field position here for Smith. He will kill you. First down. Joe Smith. Quick pass here to Trost. Trost with some yardage. Whoa! Trost still on his feet. Trost to the end zone. And he's tagged down just short. Ball came out. But it's Joe Smith. Quick snap. Quick pass. Sweet. Touchdown. Goblins. 13-0 on top of going for one. Joe Smith getting pressured. Joe Smith could take it in. He does. 14-0. Goblins on top. What a start for the Goblins. They are rolling. Ball snapped to Hader. Hader throwing this one. Looking, he's got Sam Reese across the middle. Sam Reese with a big gain. Wow. Sam Reese This ball will be snapped to Hader. Hader throwing. Quick pass here. It's a first down to Martella. Danny Martella with it. Nice play. Ball is snapped. Hader looking at Reese. And this one is intercepted by Zach Sweet. Picked off. And the Goblins defense comes up huge again. And it's Zach Sweet, his first interception of the postseason. It's a touchback here for the Goblins after the interception. Smith, snap ball. Smith looking deep again. He's got Bellini for the first down. Huge catch for Don Bellini, and he's tagged down. But it's a first down for the Goblins, and this offense is cooking. This ball. Oh, they got Zach Sweet in quarterback. Sweet taking the snap. Look at the Smith. Touchdown on the trick play. Joe Smith catching a touchdown for the Goblins. It's Zach Sweet throwing one. What in the world is going on? It's going to be snapped to Hader. Hader looking. He's got Ethan Hader who's tagged down for a nice gain there.
Oh my God, Danny.
This ball be snapped to Hader. Ashton Hader with it. Throwing. Again, he's got Ethan Hader for a nice gain. Sagi, the quarterback for the Jaguars, out with an injury today. 4th down. Hader taking the snap. Hader going to run with it, and he is tagged down by Trost. Another stop for the Goblins. Wow. 1st down here for the Goblins at midfield. Joe Smith taking the snap. Smith getting pressure. There goes Smith. Big run up the middle for Joe Smith. Look at him fly. Joe Smith with a big run. And the Goblins, it'll bring up 2nd down. This offense cannot be stopped. This ball is snapped. Smith looking to Sweet. Nice throw. Touchdown. Zach Sweet, his 2nd of the half. And the Goblins are pouring it on. It's 26-0. This ball is going to be snapped. Hader. Looking. Throwing. He has got Hader for a nice gain. Ethan Hader with a nice catch. This ball snapped. Hader. 4th down. Hader trying to run. He is tagged. No, he's not. Now he's tagged down. Short of the 1st down marker by 2 yards. Couldn't quite get there. The Goblins will take over. Clock winding down. Final play of the 1st half. Smith looking. This pass is picked off. Sam Reese the other way. Sam Reese with some blockers upfield. Sam Reese tagged down by Gavin Trost, and that'll do it for the half. An interception for Joe Smith. But it doesn't matter. His team is up 26, heading into halftime with a very comfortable lead. The Goblins are pouring it on the Jaguars right now. For years, they were the underdogs against the Jaguars. And now, they are taking it to them in the 2025 playoffs so far this 1st half. All Goblins, 26-0. We got the 2nd half of play starting. This one's thrown off, and this is going to be a touchback for the Jaguars. They find themselves down 26-0 here in the 2nd half. 1st down, snap ball. Sushan on the run for a nice one. Saw a little gain there for Nick Sushan. Sushan still in that quarterback here. Snap ball. Sushan looking. Nick Sushan finding a wide open Danny Marcella. There goes Marcella up the sideline for the 1st down and more. There he goes rumbling, and he's tagged down for a big gainer. What a catch and run. And the Jaguars are setting up. They're moving the football with Sushan Aq. This ball is going to be snapped to Sushan. Sushan scrambling. Throwing across the field. Races open. What a throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. And they go on the board here. What a throw from Nick Sushan to Sam Reese. 2nd down. Smith taking the snap. Looking deep. Bellini is there. This one is. Hung on. How in the world did that happen? Touchdown. Goblins. All you could do is smile about it. Oh my goodness. How was that even caught? The craziest things we see in the SFL. Don Bellini, touchdown. Now this is some ridiculous concentration. This ball was bouncing around, and Don Bellini is able to track it in for the touchdown. That is amazing. Absolutely incredible. And even Ashton Hader from the other team couldn't believe it. He had to dap him up after that one. That was something. This ball is snapped for the conversion. Zach Sweet is there for the grab. This ball is going to be snapped to Sushan. Sushan throwing this one. And it is caught by Sam Reese, and he goes down. Kind of awkwardly there, but tagged down by Bellini. This ball is going to be snapped. Swashawn on the run. Looking, it's one hand. Swashawn still going. First down and more. What a run for Swashawn. They're going to look at it, and they think Zach Sweet sacked him. Zach Sweet got a sack. Right here, Swashawn with it. Scrambling, looking, pointing, throwing. This one is tipped up, and it is caught by Reese. Sam Reese, and he is tagged out. It's going to bring up a fourth. What a catch. What is going on with the catches this game? It is crazy. Another one off the tip. Sam Reese with the concentration. Fourth down. Swashawn going to run with it, trying to reach. He is short. The Goblins stop. First down for the Goblins. Joe Smith slinging one to Mikey Tartaglia. He's got him just short of the goal line. And the Goblins keep pouring it on this Jaguars. Second down, Smith taking off and running, and he gets it into the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. And Joe Smith is absolutely demoralizing this Jaguars defense. Going for one. Blitz going on. Throwing it up to Trost, and what a grab. Gavin Trost. And it makes it a 40-6 game. This ball is going to be thrown off. And Zaire Jibo checks into the game here for the Jaguars, and he's returning this one out. Zaire Jibo, questionable going into the game, this one. And he's out here on the field late in the second half, and there he goes. Big return for the Jaguars. There. Hopefully the offense can get something. This ball's going to be snapped. Hater, quick pass here to Jibo. Jibo with some blockers. Zaire Jibo taking it. What a move by Jibo, and he's tagged down by Zach Sweet for a nice gain there for the Jaguars. This ball is snapped. Jibo catches it. Touchdown, Jaguars. And it's Zaire Jibo into the end zone. His first career playoff touchdown for the undrafted rookie. This ball is snapped to Smith. Smith slinging this one. He's got Tartaglia again. Tartaglia for the first down. Nice pickup there for the Goblins. The Goblins offense keeps rolling. This ball is snapped to Joe Smith. Joe Smith slinging one deep again to Trost. He's got him. Touchdown. What a throw. And Gavin Trost is in for his second touchdown of the game. And the Goblins offense cannot be contained. First down here for the Jaguars. Quick pass here to Jibo. Zaire Jibo getting some blockers. Jibo with it. Jibo reversing his field. Zaire Jibo's got some speed. Jibo trying to read the blocks, and he's tagged down. Almost took that one to the house. Man, is he dangerous when he has the ball in his hands. What a play there. This ball is snapped to Swashawn. Swashawn throwing. He's got Jibo. Jibo with a move. Jibo out of there. There he goes. Zaire Jibo cuts to the middle of the field. No one's there. Touchdown. Jaguars. What a play by Zaire Jibo. And this offense is coming alive with him checking into the game. But it might be a little too late. It is 46-18. This ball is snapped to Jibo, playing some quarterback for the 2-point conversion. Jibo throwing this one, and it is intercepted by Zach Sweet. Zach Sweet with another interception. Zach Sweet the other way with it, past the 50-yard line. But Jibo is there to tag him. The score remains a 46-18 game. Goblins on top of the Jaguars. And this game is just about. Going for the onside play. Hater. Quick pass here to Jibo, but Sweet is there to make the tag, and the Goblins will regain the ball at midfield. Another onside this year that was unsuccessful for the offense. This ball going to be snapped to Smith. Smith on the run. Smith throwing. He's got Sweet. Zach Sweet What a move by Zach Sweet. One hand. He's going to jog it to the house. Touchdown. Goblins number 3 for Zach Sweet. Crazy. Going for 2. Throwing it up. Tartaglia. He's got it. What a grab. Mikey Tartaglia, the former first overall pick, making it 50. This ball is going to be thrown off by Smith. 20 seconds left in the game here. This is going to be taken out by Hader. Hader past the 30-yard line. Trying to find someone to toss it back to. He's got Affleck tossing it back to the dangerous Zaire Jibo with it. There goes Jibo on the return. Zaire Jibo. Could he take it to the house? No. Tosses it back to Hader. This will run out the time. He finds Sam Reese. Reese looking. Got him in the beat. He does it. Touchdown, Sam Reese. And that'll end the game. Well, they'll go for the conversion, but time is run out. But it is 54 to a wild play on the return. Here's the conversion. Swishon throwing it to a wide open Zaire Jibo, and that'll do it. At least the Jaguars end off on one of the craziest touchdowns we've seen all year. But they take an L on this one, and the Goblins will move on to the National Division Final for their second time as a franchise. First time knocking off the Jaguars in the playoffs. It's got to feel good. We'll take you down to Joe Smith and the guys.
All right, we've got a post-game interview with Zach Sweet and Captain Joe Smith. Absolutely balled out today. 54-25 Goblins. First ever franchise win over the Jags in playoff history. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling great. We called it from 3 weeks ago when we last played them. Feeling really good. We had a game plan set in place, score a will, and then just play the defense that we played. And honestly, I feel like we played pretty good defense throughout the game, so I think the game plan worked out pretty well. I'm happy with it.
Nice. Next week, they play the Solar Bears in the conference finals. How are you guys feeling that they're undefeated?
Not undefeated, because guess who beat them?
Oh, that's true.
We beat them.
I apologize. 5-1. Here we go.
Here we go. We're running it back. This is a great team. You know, they're very skilled. You know, those guys, we love playing them. They're competitors. You know, this game we always love to play, but we're ready to play them. You know, we're 1-on-1 on the season against them, so this is for the game tiebreaker and to go to the Super Bowl. So we're ready to play them. We're ready to play them again.
Nope. There you go. Goblins, Jaguars, 54-25.
And the Goblins take down the Jaguars in this one by a 29-point deficit. And they advance to the National Division Final. The Jaguars, on the other hand, are out of the playoffs. We're looking forward to next year with all that draft capital. So long, and we'll see you in the next one.